Oh yeah, you guys need me in that. I just sent another invite. So hello. I apologize. I haven't been able to do everything that I wanted to do. So I'm a little behind. Hopefully we'll get everybody on here who needed to promote their stuff. I'm Trvis Gibbs. We are going to do a creator hangout. That's right. I am live with another Kickstarter, so that means I'm going to hang out with some buddies. This will be a little bit Cthulhu focused because Cthulhu is a big campaign. Yeah, come on in and we're going to hang out. We're going to have a good time. And hopefully sell some books. And hopefully you're here to watch some books. So first I'm going to check to make sure all of our streams are working before I invite any of our guests on. And then we're going to get rocking and rolling. We've got a whole bunch of people here. How are you? Leave a comment if you see me. Leave stars. Stoney left me stars, and I still remember that day like it was yesterday. So good. All right, so let's check our comments. All right, Cat's working on Facebook. That's what I care about. Checking YouTube. YouTube, if you're on YouTube, come on, leave me a comment. I know you're there. Let me know that you're here, that you love to see me. So that is it. I'm going to invite some people on and figure out everything. All right, so first up, we've got, we're going to go in the order of people I like the most. James said he'd hang up tonight too. We can send it to James. I don't know what James is doing, but James said he wanted to hang out. So let's get James in here too. Sorry, James, I forgot. Just because you're not in the book, I'm confused, but I'm sure you got something going on. You've been sending me a print for days waiting for my reply, and I have refused to reply because I'm that kind of guy. Brett, send me your message in the back. All right, first up, we're going to put Stoney on. Stoney, how are you?
Hey, I'm okay. I'm doing pretty good. I'm excited about Cthulhu. How are you doing?
I am also excited about Cthulhu. Finally hit that 20K. That 20K was just like bouncing. It was super annoying. Another, $300 or so, and then we'll be even, and then we can make some profit. So I'm super excited about that.
All right.
These how these things work. James says he's pure evil. Yes, I'm pure evil. But I heard you went to a con. How was the con?
Yeah, it was nice. It was a smaller con, but it was honestly bigger than I expected it to be since it was such a small town. But I got to do some good networking, got to preach the good word of Cthulhu, and there was a local comic book publisher that had several books there, and so I got to spend some time talking with them, and it was nice. It was really good.
Nice. So let me bring somebody else in, and I'm curious, are you guys related? I mean, look at how the beards just stringed out. Like it's like you're looking at a younger version of self, isn't it, Mr. Fish?
He's the next evolution of the Pokemon. That's
yeah. We're beer brothers. The more you do, the more you exercise and stuff, and get trained, you get up to gray status, and then it continues on from there.
I can't wait.
You guys both heard my theory on Yoshi, right?
That he's a Pokemon?
Yeah.
That makes absolute sense. Yeah, I buy that.
See, you're just agreeing with me to move on, but no, Fish.
No, I mean, I buy it. It makes sense.
I'm going to get everybody over here so they can have an opinion on this, because I'm going to prove everyone that I am right on this Yoshi theory. Okay. So next we get Oscar. How are you, Oscar?
Hello. I'm good. Good seeing you.
Oscar, is it still Christmas where you are? I'm a little concerned.
No.
Okay.
We're just keeping it there. Like it's already August, so we might as well leave it. Yeah.
At this point, you might as well leave it.
Yeah.
It's his Halloween wreath for now.
I just got an email. A mail for Oscar that from America that says that Oscar wants to stay here, and I said, "Can you sign this and say Oscar can stay here?" And I was like, "I guess." So.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, we're finally moving on with that, so hopefully I can get my next Kickstarter campaign to my own name.
Well, I mean, have you really seen here? It's not that great right now.
If you see comics in my country, you will think otherwise. But
okay, if you're here just for comics, that's fine. We do a pretty good job.
Yeah, I'm there for the comic books.
I just realized to do so on my. Damn it! All right. Next up, again, I'm inviting people who I know the most, and then to the least. So Brett is next. Hey, Brett, how are you?
Good. Thanks for having me back.
Yeah. You're always welcome in my crew. You're always welcome in my crew. In fact, I brought your artist from Fairy Tales here too. Look, so you guys can look at each other. If you guys want to kiss, that's fine. That's up to you, but you do your thing. In fact, I got. Let's look at it. It's right here. Did you guys know that you guys ended the book? Like how cool that is. James, are you even paying attention?
He's
Of
not.
course
I
I'm
am.
paying attention.
He's not even looking at this.
No, it's
Yeah,
just
when
what
my,
favorite is.
That's
trying
we'll
to
get to that.
share,
All right.
trying to get other people to watch.
All right. Next up, we got Dylan.
What's up,
One
y'all?
of the hardest working people in comics. How are you, Dylan?
I'm doing all right, man. How you doing?
Oh wait, my internet went quick. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you all right. You cut out for a little bit. You got a little choppy, but you're back.
Yeah, this has been happening lately. It's because we upgraded our plan to a more premium plan. Clearly, it's
Yeah,
Comes with more premium problems.
How
I
dare
heard
you.
StreamYard was going in the crapper, so
Totally worth it.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
how are you, Dylan?
I'm doing great. I'm happy to be here. This is my first time on the hang, and it's a wild experience so far. I'm loving it. It's good.
Oh, I'm going to swear and yell at people. It's going to be a fun time.
Yeah,
We're gonna
I
have
like
to
the vibes in here. I do want to say though that you first said that you're bringing on people in order of how much you like them, not how much you know them, and so I want everybody to fight about that situation.
I mean, I stand by my decision both ways.
Sure.
He's seen the hangout before.
Life changes by moment to moment. You know, you can go from top to bottom.
Sure.
Next up is Joe. I like Joe.
Oh, what's up, Joe?
It's true. Hello, I'm here.
Joe was like a friend a long time ago, and then he was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go do some DC Marvel stuff, do some big deal stuff." And he messaged me once in a while and say, "I still acknowledge you, little guy," and I appreciate that.
So
I've never called you little.
I told you a lot of things, but not little.
Like, yeah,
So the
you know,
endearing part is
certainly
missing.
not to your face.
Right, that's fair. I like that. I'd like to know that every con is talking about me and saying, "Hey, you guys know little Trvis Gibbs?"
Yeah. When I first met him, his career was this high.
I always get that every year. So David Byrne has this habit of every time he goes to San Diego, he's like, "Someone mentioned your name." I was like, "Oh yeah, what they talked about?" He's like, "I'm not telling you, but it was good." What are you doing? But then I'll press and press. He's like, "I just don't remember, man." But I do. I just wanted to know that you're thought of and cared for. I was like, "What are you doing?"
Dude.
And then
You should send him a gift of a little notebook that says "just in case," so that next time he goes, he has to make notes for you.
write it down.
There you go.
And last
Like a
but not
cop.
least, we have Hero Darky Dark.
Yo, what's up, everyone? How you doing?
Hero Darky Dark is a little confused. He thinks I have a show.
Ooh.
We're going to clarify that right now. I do not have a show. I randomly hang out with comic creators when I'm live, and I try to get them money. A show would mean like people can book guest spots and do stuff. That is not possible with me. I do it when I want to. In fact, tonight, like Joe was like, "Hey, is there not a show? It starts at 9." I had messaged everyone but Joe that it starts at 9:30. See, if I had a show, I would have had to start at 9 and respected what I tell people. But
Okay, so I wasn't crazy.
No,
you weren't crazy.
dude, you
Okay.
weren't. I remember
I
him
feel
saying
better.
last week it was going to be at 9. I remember hearing him say it on the last one, and then I checked everything and it said 9:30.
I can tell you the change. I'll tell you the change. Children. I forgot that, our kids go back to school next week and we have to like start transition them back. So I had to work on the like help transition part. Right.
Yep, that'll
they
do
have
it.
to go to bed a little earlier.
I often forget my children too. You're fine.
I forget
It
them until
only
they wake
gets
me up.
worse as the beard gets grayer, man.
Yeah.
Last show, someone knew you and told me your name, Travis. Said he'd backed all the books on Kickstarter. Oh, that's awesome. I actually have a very big fan base in Michigan. I don't know why. Maybe I don't know.
It's
It's common burrito. That's
this one too.
What's-
I was making a joke that he backed all Kickstarters of the last show. So like,
right, this one.
I think he said he backed all the books on Kickstarter, all of them, every single
all
one.
all of them.
So if we all cross-reference, we can figure out.
There we go.
Yeah.
You guys all remember that day? What's that Anderson guy? What's that Arthur? What's his name?
What?
The author, like famous book writer,
Brian
like,
Sanderson.
Brian Sanderson.
Brian yeah,
Anderson,
Anderson is
yeah.
not even on the list. Brian said
Nope.
never read any of his books. Why can't we get one of those in the comics department, right? Like, because when he funded and got like $1 bajillion, he was like, I'm going to go fund everybody and make sure they're good. Like, when do we get that in comics?
I don't know who's the.
Well, I'll tell you what, it'll be the first thing I do when I break the $35 million for one book.
Right, yeah. I was on the
Yeah,
front page
right.
of Kickstarter recently, and I think it said like he made like 48 million or something like that on a thing. It's unreal. It's like some kind of
Nice.
record.
Does
And a
George
book that he
Soros
didn't
know about?
announce. You broke up there, Joe.
I said, does George Soros know about comics?
I don't think he does.
We should look
Sarah,
into that. So,
Yeah.
I will have you know, I know 2 women who are live, and I invited both of them to the shows, and they are too busy for me, or too good. One of the two, or don't want to be associated with me. Any of those
Yeah,
3
I'll
are
trade
why
my
they're not
PDF
here.
to a female. That's sufficient.
D, all of the above.
Yeah. So here's what we're going to do, guys, for those who've never been on the show. I'm going to write your name down, and I'm going to try to get you a backer. Now, 2 of you are going to make that really hard. That's Brett and Hero Darkly. You know why? One of you does manga, and I actively talk trash about manga all the time. It's really hard to change my tune all of a sudden. And Brett, you decided to do a kid's book. I mean, that's really ugly.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, I like kids' books, but so we're gonna do. So we're gonna try to get everybody a backer. That's our goal. Anybody have any questions about that? No. All right. Next up, we're gonna talk about Pokemon. All right, Dark. We need you for this, Dark. You there?
You.
Darky?
You.
Darky Dark?
Oh, see, my
What are we
bad,
gonna call
my
you?
bad.
Like, you want a
I
hero or
blanked out.
Darky Dark?
I was drinking water.
Making waffles?
water.
Oh, water.
We talk about Pokemon. What about Pokemon?
Yeah. So you're the resident expert because anime is basically just Pokemon advertising.
I'm not.
Explain to me how
Pokemon, right?
Chainsaw Man
Or
looks
no?
awesome and has a stupid Pokemon. Like, this is why this is a problem.
Can I get a guess? Can I get a guess advice thing? What do they call it on Real Talk?
The lifeline.
Can I call it? Yes, can I get a call?
Yeah, he wants to phone a friend.
Oh, my friend.
That's
So
Poll the
you're gonna
audience.
be- I'm going to try to convince Fish that Yoshi is a Pokemon. And you, being a guy who works in manga and anime, you're going to confirm whether or not I've convinced Fish. Fish can't make this decision for himself. You're going
No.
to decide.
Incapable.
All right, yeah,
All right.
go for it.
So Pokemon, they start as an egg. Everyone agrees,
Yep.
correct? Yoshi starts as an egg. When
So
Yoshi
does
comes
the
out of that
turtle.
egg, he's small. He's a little small thing you have to hold in your hands. Correct? That's the first stage of his evolution. All right.
Okay.
Then he grows up to Big Yoshi. He's got second stage. And then third stage, obviously, when he eats something, like various things happen.
That's just how life forms work, yo.
No, that's
Yeah.
not how life
I mean, does that make a chicken a Pokemon?
Yeah.
Here's the extra part of it, though. Pokemon can only say their name, much like Yoshi, who can only say Yoshi.
Does he say his
cooking?
name?
Yeah. He does.
okay.
He says Yoshi.
I don't know jack about Pokemon, but Yoshi definitely does say his name.
Yeah, he
He
does.
does.
Say his name a lot.
He says his name in the games. He does talk in the Super Mario World's animated series that came out in like the early 90s. But a lot of those cartoons I feel were not very canon accurate. So
Yeah,
That's
no,
not
that was
accurate the way
like
Mario
Japanese
2
spin,
is
whatever.
accurate.
Yeah, I'm sure we can find instances of Pokemon, spitting prose, but that's probably not canon either.
Well, Meowth.
I was about to say, yeah, doesn't Meowth talk?
Well, there's Detective Pikachu too. Like he's right.
That
He's just
Detective Pikachu was like a human originally. He just got turned into a Pokemon. I don't think that counts.
okay. I'm learning.
I don't know. I didn't watch
anything
that
about.
far.
I didn't watch it.
No, Ryan Reynolds is a human that voiced him. That's a very different thing.
Different,
It doesn't make him a
That's
Pokemon.
movie magic.
It wasn't the actual voice of the Pokemon.
All right. Here's where I try to convince you that Ryan Reynolds is a Pokemon.
He started out as an egg, okay? He went through several forms before he evolved out of his mother.
See,
I mean, to be fair, he is Canadian, so that makes sense.
Canadian, yeah.
All right. Sarah says, I have a live campaign, but it's not a comic, doesn't fit your parameters. Again, this would be a problem if I had a show. I don't have a show. I just hang out with people. So you fit my parameters because I like you. So you're good, Sarah. Anytime you want to come on, send me a message. We'll figure it out. Whenever I, again, randomly do this. So good luck. Other people have found out, so I guess it works. All right. So we're going to start talking about books. We're gonna get all these Kickstarters up. Like I said, I'm gonna write that shit down. I'm gonna get people backers. We're gonna spend some money. We're gonna make some friends. We're gonna kiss some babies.
Wait,
it's all gonna be
Travis,
good.
Have we decided if Fish is convinced that?
I will say you
Yoshi's
did have a good point
Pokemon?
about Yoshi.
No.
Okay.
No, I am convinced that Ryan Reynolds is a Pokemon.
Yeah.
I have been swayed on that part.
Yeah.
I'm just curious who he ate to evolve into a superstar. Like that as his final evolution. I
Well,
want to know.
so Stony convinced you in like 4 words that Ryan
Oh, yeah,
Reynolds is a
absolutely.
Pokemon.
I mean,
But
it met all
Travis's
the
entire
parameters.
study failed.
Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Well, so where do we land, Darky Hero Darky? Oh my God, your name is Hero Darkman. I don't know what the hell we're doing here. This is why I don't like manga people on my thing. I don't understand what we're saying. These aren't words.
I just exist. It's basically 2 words, one just repeating. Hero, dark. It's not too complicated.
And you're not
Like Mr.
Japanese,
Fishy
right?
Fish. It's just
I'm sorry,
You're
what?
not Japanese in real life, right?
No.
Okay. Yeah, he convinced my
Not at all.
server that I was racist because he showed up and I said, because they're always asking for a manga channel, and since it's my server, we're not having a manga channel. And I said, here, I've got you a guy to talk about manga. You're welcome. Like, you're not getting a channel.
One guy.
And he claimed he was Japanese, so it was very racist because now I brought them a Japanese guy from the island.
Oh no, I'll just mess with you.
All right, so we're going to start with, let's see who we got in private chat. We're going to start with Dylan's here. Now, Dylan makes one of the best comics in the world. He's also a very good marketer. I've seen him market this shit all over the place.
I appreciate that. I honestly worry that I'm just being an annoying a-hole, like just throwing stuff out there all the time.
Most marketers are.
Hey, fair enough. I guess it's
Not mutually exclusive.
Right? Yeah.
That's what social media is.
Sure, yeah. Fair.
I am the biggest anti-Tony James fan. Again.
Whoop.
Sorry, it went crazy again. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah, we're back.
Yeah. Can you hear me? We good? We're back?
Yep.
Are we back? Okay. I said
Yeah,
because again, I'm not afraid to share who I like and who I don't. I don't like Tony James at all. And my biggest problem with Tony James is he doesn't back and support the community. But Dylan, you convinced him your comic is worth Tony James, who thinks he's Alan Moore's back. So that's got to mean something. You don't even know who Tony James is.
I know who's his. Who am I mixing him up with? I'm Googling it right now. Hold on. Shit, I lost it already. Tony Todd. I'm thinking of Tony Todd. Candyman.
Okay.
Is Travis frozen? Oh, there we go.
No, that's my laundry, which sucks. They always do it when I do these screens.
Okay, good. I'm about to
all right, can you guys see this?
Went off.
Yep. No judge.
like-
We're judgment free zone.
I
So
was gonna
tell
say
us about
something
my
awesome.
neighbor. My neighbor.
Yeah,
Let's talk about this.
the wide shot of My Neighbor Necromancer is about a little girl who follows her pet lizard Bibbits into the woods, stumbles into the world of necromancy, and now has to learn to raise the dead to save the world.
As you do.
As you do,
Oh, yeah, that's
right?
what it was.
Yeah,
I think
so
that's every necromancer's background.
is that he's trying to
had
save the
learn.
world. It's usually the opposite.
Yeah, exactly. I had to learn. I was
Oh yeah,
Lizard
you
fruit,
do.
no,
You are usually forced by some outside influences to raise the dead. Yeah, we thought one of the things that led to this story is that like necromancers are always evil, and like every story I've ever read, like necromancer is always like this twisted evil dude who lives in a crypt and whatever. But what if there was good necromancy? What if there were good necromancers? What if it was a good thing to raise things from the dead? Check that out.
Fred Rogers of the Dead.
dude. I've had that argument with the mage in my playing group so many times.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not evil to raise skeletons.
Yeah, and like in games and stuff, you always lose karma and stuff for raising the dead.
Yeah,
Get lost.
exactly.
What if they want to be back?
Tony.
What if they were tired of resting eternally?
It's boring,
So
man. I'm
this is
giving them a
issue
chance.
3. What are we doing? Dylan, tell us a little bit about this. So what are we doing here? Is this ongoing? Is it what is it?
This will be a 6-issue series, and so this is the midpoint. And I think usually the midpoint of series is where you really just sort of get all the meat and stuff. This is where all the things kind of start to come together, and you get to take the brakes off a little bit. And so more so in the other issues, like we're gonna get a lot of cool fight scenes in this one. We're gonna see sort of the theme of the book. So Jack Foster drew these 4 pages where we get to see the death of death itself that took place ages and ages ago. And we're going to see why necromancers are able to do what they do and sort of why death is a thing in the world. Jessie is trying her best to learn how to raise the dead, but she's struggling a lot.
And I remember a couple of years ago, you were at Baltimore with this book, and you were
Jason Piper.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
I said, were you at Baltimore one year and sharing this out and putting posters everywhere?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I had so many people. I had so many people come to our booth, and they were like, "That's the thing. That's the thing." I put it in elevator. I'm gonna do it. So I'm at Fan Expo Boston to this weekend, and tomorrow morning I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna put flyers up in the elevators of the hotels. I'm gonna put them up on the light posts. I'm gonna put them up everywhere because I have people come over. They're like, "That's the thing that I saw on the thing," and I'm interested. So they come over, look at it, and yeah, it works. Boots on the ground.
I bet they love you in that sound cleanup.
Yeah.
So let's
it's a lot of fun.
down your amount. Sorry about my internet. So we got Dylan at. You're at 5769 with 139 backers. We're gonna at least get you to one backer today, hopefully more. And we're gonna hopefully get you to 5,700 and let's go 89, at least a $20 backer.
Sure. Yeah,
so we're gonna get you at least one backer tonight, but hopefully more. So I wrote you down on my paper. We're gonna come back to you in a little bit, talk more about it. What's the catch-up tier price before we move on?
The physical or the digital?
Well, do you know Stan Lee's comment on physical and digital?
No.
And this is 100% a Stan Lee quote. It's obviously it's not accurate, but he's like, digital's okay. It's good to see a pair of boobs, but it's nice if you can have them in your hand. And that is 100% a Stan Lee, founder of Marvel quote.
That sounds like
wise words.
Right. So digital is 22, physical is 40.
Okay. So that's all. The physical for 40 for 3 issues. That's a good deal.
It's not too bad.
Yeah, that's pretty
all
good.
right. I shared out the link, so go ahead and show some support, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully Charlie's watching. We'll get some money from Charlie. Hey, K-Pop, are you still here? I still need to set up that event. So we got to do that. All right. Next up here. we've got Mr. Go Fish. So where are we going today? Are we at a city? Are we
we're going to lots of places this time.
Yeah, where are we going? Where are we going? Tell me where we're going.
It's Alice Lost in Wonderland, baby. That's where we're going.
Okay.
In this story, Wonderland is a rift between dimensions where all kinds of different aliens and robots and ghosts and things come crashing in from other worlds, and they're all stuck in this rift where all these different places are crashing together. So any character from public domain you've ever heard of could possibly show up, like Captain Hook showed up in the last issue. And in this world, Neverland is a place where the ground's been lost decades ago underneath the poison clouds. It'll melt the flesh from your bones, and people have to go around in sky ships. And Alice got tricked in. Well, she didn't get tricked into, but she signed herself up for a blood contract where she has to hunt down her adopted dad, the White Rabbit, who's the guy, the time traveler that brought her to Wonderland in the first place. He was trying to save her life from this crazy cult, and once he got her away and he saved her, he couldn't figure out how to get her back home. So he took her to Wonderland and did the best job he could trying to raise her. And things don't always go to plan. And now she's the deadliest bounty hunter in the Rift. Doesn't mean she's the best, just means a lot of people die. And so she makes her living hunting the things that go bump in the night. Now she's signed up to hunt down her adopted dad with the Tin Man by her side and half of her dad's broken sword that lets her cut through reality and time. And she has to deliver him to the Queen of Hearts, who is a warlord of Glass City and is sworn to kill her and Big Ten on sight. So that should work out really well. We also are at part 3 of the first 6-issue arc of this story.
Good Lord, that's a mashup.
I freaking love it, man. It is so awesome. She is one of the craziest, coolest characters. I am just falling in love with her more and more each book. And like, I like to think of her as like that crazy cute chick with dreads from like, you know, Burning Man. Like, she's beautiful and kind of crazy and might stab you and you might die, but it's going to be a hell of a ride. And, you know, she's beautiful and she's dangerous and she doesn't really think about the consequences going into things. And I just absolutely love her. She's the most fun to work with.
Dude, she sounds like one of my best friends type. I'm telling you right now.
I'm telling you, man. I have so many people at cons be like, you know, oh my God, I love her, or oh my God, I want to be her. And so it's people have been loving it. And the replies I've been getting from people and the messages I've been getting from people as they've read issue 1 and 2 have really just, you know, been exciting me. And I'm working with one of my buddies on this. I had brought him in as my editor a while ago on my books, and we were talking through the story and what I was going to do in each story in the arc and what we were going to place where to make it the most interesting. And as we were talking about it, and I was busy with some other stuff, I was like, hey, you want to write the script for issue 2? And he's like, sure, I can put it together. And he did such an amazing job on it. He wrote the script for issue 3, and I'm in progress on that right now. And it should be done and ready to ship out by the end of next month. And so everything's going along full steam. He's done some amazing stuff in it, man. And he brings stuff to the table that I wouldn't have brought at this point or this way, and adds in all kinds of cool extra stuff. And like, he's got this fight between Alice and Rabbit when she's a little girl in the beginning of the book that just really hurt my heart to have to draw this thing. Cause I mean, it really feels like an argument with my kids when they were little, and you know, like how you can really say something in the moment that you really regret. And it's good stuff. It's painful stuff. I love it.
It sounds like a lot of chaotic fun, though, like a whole bunch of like raw action flinging into it. It mixed in with some of that emotion. I'm getting the image from. I haven't read them yet, but I'm definitely going to try to see what I can do about backing this one, because it sounds like a lot of fun.
It's got lots of time travel nonsense in it. It's got lots of multiversal stuff and lots of cool monsters and aliens like that. But really, at its core, it's about like generational trauma and how you can you can try your best not to make the same mistakes your parents made and make all new mistakes and still have your kids end up hating you. And how these things can be cyclical and keep going. And it, oh, so much trauma from my own life and the people around me that have gotten woven into this tapestry and made it so much more interesting than it was 30 years ago when I started with this idea. And it was just a power fantasy about what if you had a sword that could take you anywhere and you didn't have any rules. But now there's all kinds of baggage along with that, and it makes it so much more fun.
Nice. Well, you're at 1,816, 47 backers. We're going to get you to 1827 with 48 backers. How's that sound?
Awesome. That sounds amazing.
All right. So let's put you down. We're going to move on to the next person, see what they got, what kind of cool things they've got. Next up, I've got Oscar. So this one is super easy, guys. Super easy because it's a pre-launch. So like you can't mess this up. Like you don't even have to give real money. You just gotta follow it. So Oscar, tell us about Childless.
Yeah, well, the Childless is this dystopian world I've created. It's basically like a series of events that have left the planet, well, kind of too similar as it is right now. But there's this new law that has passed that states that the children of separated parents must be sacrificed in the name of traditional values. So I created this world that I like to think of it like the mix between The Handmaid's Tale and The Purge. It's going to get dark, it's going to get personal, but I think it's necessary. It's something that we're seeing, like how the world is going right now. And I opened the anthology. We have 13 different teams that are going to work on this, and each one has tackled it from different angle, and we are going to examine like all the possibilities, um, and all the possible reactions to this policy, like what's going to happen with the families, what's going to happen with the government. Yeah, we're having tons of fun. The stories are great. I think that everyone has tackled it different um, side of this new world, and yeah, I'm having a blast. Yeah.
Yeah, so he does great anthologies. I'm in this one. You can actually read my preview on it. And I was in his other one, Don't Push the Red Button. I have that right here. Oscar does some really killer stuff. So if you've never read Oscar's stuff, please do so. And again, it's not hard. All you got to do is follow it. He's at 72. I want to get him to 75. So 3 people just got to click on that who haven't. It's not hard. See, so that's it. I've shared the link. Super easy, guys. I'm not even asking you to back. I'm just asking you to follow it. So click on the link. It's in the comments. We'll get everybody taken care of. So
Oscar, that said it was a 100-page graphic novel. Are all the pages done?
No, we have a 24-page preview that's ready. Like Travis said, we have his story and we have 2 more stories. Those are done. Like colors, letters are ready to go. And we're using the campaign to fund the last 10 stories. So I've seen in these anthologies that sometimes they wait for all the money and then they start making the pages. But right now, like I went out of pocket because I believe in this project and I wanted to have art ready. So you can actually read the 24-page preview right now. You can give them the campaign link if you want to check out how we are working in this world, and then get ready for the next 10 stories that are going to be created once the campaign funds.
It's awesome, Oscar. 24-page preview is pretty serious, dude. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's 3 stories. Like 3 stories, those are completed, letters, colors. Like it's done because I wanted people to get this message that we are going to make the book. So like, I think it's important because usually like they say like get some art pages ready, but that sometimes is like your own project. But this one is. I said like, okay, let's get 3 teams at random, have their stories ready, and get the readers the possibility to dive into this world, and then hopefully they will stay and back the campaign and have the finished book. It's going to be like I including the campaign like 100 plus pages, but I actually think it's going to be like 100 pages. So because it's like 13 stories. A lot of extra contents like describing the world, kind of doing like a narration in the whole anthology. Like when I do anthologies, I don't like having like a story one and then just cut it, and a story two and then just cut it. I like to have something that connects them, even if it's just like a text, a mention, a Easter egg or whatever. Like I don't like having just one story and then cut it and then the next one. So that is also going to be like a really fun experience of having like a big world and then have a lot of teams of creators just going like different countries, different scales. Like one is like a big government staff and then the other one is like a small family and their own situation. So I love that. Like I'm having so much fun with this one.
Nice. Nice. All right, so we got a. Brett says you're already there, but Brett is also a dirty liar. He writes crime fiction, so you can't trust him. So we'll look at it in a little bit to see whether or not you've got there. But I put you on my list. Joe and Hero, I need you to send your links in the private chat.
I can do
but
that.
Speaking of liars, Brett, let's look at what you've got. Since you got a book here. What's going on?
I do have a book.
Here? Your Bitly link is being a jerk, by the way. That's all right. I got it. So what's going on here? What is this? What is this children's book here?
So it's geared towards children, but it is an all ages crime noir book. I've had actually some of my biggest fans are the adults that bought this for their kids and then come back to me asking for more. So in my Dust Bunny Mafia comic, there's Detective Potatoes, Mickey Potatoes. He's a pigeon detective who's loosely ripped off of Dick Tracy. And he basically is like the head of the organized crime and district, but he's dealing with mobsters all the time. And he's not afraid to ruffle feathers and get his, wings dirty. So this is a second book. We kickstarted the first book 2 years ago, and it got really good responses. It's like I said, an all ages mystery noir. So it's black and white prose and kind of those single panel illustrations mixed in with it. 110 pages. At least that's what the first book was. And basically all the coffee in the city disappeared, and Mickey had to work with the mob to bring it back. So this book follows directly off of the cliffhanger of the last book, and in which the head of the Dust Bunny Mafia, his second in command, gets captured, and a ransom note is presented on his desk. And so he goes to the cop that he trusts the most to say, all right, I'll do anything to get it back. And so that's kind of where the story kicks off. But yeah, it's a fun, all ages mystery book. I've had a lot of fun with it. It's co-written by a friend of mine who's a children's author. But we both came up with the story. I illustrated it. It's set in my universe, and it ties off with all my other Dust Bunny Mafia comics and stuff.
Nice. So do you guys co-write it, or does he do the heavy lifting and then you kind of edit things for like vocab, like so they sound like your characters?
Well, we co-wrote it. He did the heavy lifting of it, but we both came up with the story and kind of the big plot points. And then as he was diving into it, we would, jump on a Zoom call, Google Doc kind of thing, have it open. And I'd be like, oh no, that's not the right character for that. Here, let's switch it with this person. Things like that. But yeah, so but Dan's one of my best friends, one of my roommates in college. And so he's known about my comics since the beginning. And so we're pretty close. And so he was one of the few people that I was like, hey, do you want to do, when he came up with the idea of playing in my universe, I was like, let's do this. So.
Nice. All right. So you were at 1,222, which is interesting. And with 21 backers, it would be nice if it was 22 backers, the same amount, but That's fine if they don't care about my needs. And we're going to try to get you a backer tonight. It's a little hard, like I said, but I believe in this. If you guys have never checked out Dust Story Mafia, some great stuff there. I'm sure there's a lot of great add-ons and stuff like that to get it. Get it for your family. Get both of them, and I'm sure you always price really well. So I'm sure the prices. Yeah, digital ketchup you can get both for $10. Physical ketchup is $2 for 30. I mean, this is normal pricing, so your guys will be fine. Just buy it. Stop listening to me and just buy it. Cat's talking shit here. It wasn't me, in case Travis didn't know any other children authors. Rude. It's DM Ray. How are you, DM Ray? Good to see you. But yeah, we're going to get that out there. We're going to try to get you back at night and see what we can do. All right, on to the next. Let's see who else. Sorry, guys, that my internet is crappy and it goes out in and out. All right, let's see who's next. James Burton. He came in. He needed something from me when he came on. I knew the mother effer needed something. I knew it.
You asked me for a pinup. Yeah.
I knew you needed something. All right, what do we got here? It's sorry, my internet is like deciding it's super slow. All right, here we go.
It's all good, dude. With me, I'm in just
Florida,
and we all know Florida's internet is
right. We're too busy on vacation all the time and go to Disney World. We don't have time for internet.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have time for anything.
So what is this? What is going on here?
This is the second book for the Ballad of Nod, and it's in pre-launch phase. So we just kickstarted this back in the beginning of the year, and the book was done pretty quickly, but you had to get all the fulfillment done. It's pretty much done except for the really big backers. There's 2 big special things I'm finishing up. But as far as the book goes, it's a story about a little girl who is grieving from the loss of her father. And as a result of it, her grief is bringing nightmares from the dream world into her own. And there's a teddy bear named Patches who's basically defending her from those demons. And he gets drugged into the dream world by the biggest, baddest demon in the dream world. So she decides to go in after him and save him.
Nice. So that's pretty simple. And this one's one of those easy ones as well, guys. So it's at 15 followers. We're going to try to get it to, 20. Let's try to get it to 20.
That'd be awesome. The story is a lot of fun. It's really colorful and it's filled with all kinds of. I try to keep it as dreamy as possible. Try to make sure that everything feels like it's ethereal inside of the story, but it's grounded in a lot of emotion because there was a lot of grief that have happened to my family. So I try to translate that journey that we've been on in the story. And you get to kind of go along with the character. Her name is Faye as she goes through it. So we're going to see her, go through understanding the loss of her father.
Okay. All right. I enjoyed the first one, so I assume I will enjoy the second one. We're going to try to get you to 20. It's I love your new art style. Your more new coloring style. Your art style is pretty similar, but the new coloring style.
Well, dude, I appreciate that. I'm always trying to work on that particular part of my artistic voice. I'm always trying to push those boundaries, both visually and any element I can. So, hearing you tell me you're digging what I'm doing, I really appreciate that.
I mean it, good sir. I mean it. Can everybody hear me good? My internet is horrible. I see all you guys are swirling, but I think you guys can hear me.
I think I can hear you well.
In a while.
No, we're going to keep going and see what else we've got here. Joe, we've got your book.
It's true. You do.
You want to tell us about it? Tell me about it, Joe. What's going on here?
Sure. Sink to the Top. It is a one-shot queer thriller that is done by me and artist Chase Bluestone. This is we've collaborated previously for the Young Men in Love New Romance anthology. We did an 8-page story, Boys Will Be Toys, that got a call out from George Costinas at the New York Times. So that was fun. But yeah, it's a mature story. It blends artistically elements of like Gene Colan's, Tomb of Dracula comics with Frank Miller's Ronin, which was, really inspirational, for me, and Chase was reading through it as well. Just layout wise, I think it's probably Frank's strongest work. Like that page we show, there's definitely very like inspired by, the layouts in Ronin. But, it's a story about a young male escort in New York who has been traumatized in the past, who thinks he's over it and gets a wealthy client to take him up the Hudson Valley for a new gig. And he thinks he's ready for it and can handle it, but nothing there. He's not prepared for any of it. It really becomes like a psychological thriller. And I'm really proud of the story. It's really important to me. Chase is really invested in it. The wraparound cover that Chase did is a knockout. I love the perspective through the floor. I think it's incredible. The detail is nuts. Everyone's got shoelaces there. Like it's pretty crazy. Got kind words about that cover from Klaus Janson, who said it was one of the more creative things he's seen in comics, in recent years. So yeah, I think people are gonna really enjoy this. I think there's a lot there, and as add-ons, I put on there too, a bunch of my comics that I have. I don't have an online store, so it's also a great way to, pick up some trades for me as well. So, I really hope people check it out.
So, Joe, we have a couple of things that we got to address here.
Sure.
So, first off, we don't talk about Young Men in Love on this program. Here's why. Are you familiar? I've got to rip open a package here. Are you familiar with this? Hold on. I'm going to have to repackage this whole thing just for this joke. Are you familiar with this? You know this book? Here,
I don't know if I know who works on it, but I've seen that around.
Yeah, well, it's my effing book, Joe. And
I know it's your book.
When I was sitting at the Ringos, losing to Young Men in Love with a table full of my friends, I just was like, Joe is the only guy I know by name in that book, so F Joe. So I've been waiting for you to come back here so I could address that issue. So what do you have to say for yourself?
Dude,
I can only control my actions.
Right.
I love it. Trvis brought him on just out of spite. That's hilarious.
And it's very frustrating to me. And don't get cocky, Dylan, because I know you won.
Well, that gets you a back right there from me. Just for spite.
It's not as big of a deal for me because I won a Ringo back in like 2018, so it's like whatever.
Well. I wasn't on the F Joe bandwagon, but I am now.
That's a pretty that I hear that a lot.
Yeah, that a lot.
Like I actually thought you were a decent guy, but then I met you and I was like, maybe. Should listen to my
The
brother,
other-
you know.
The other thing is this King Arthur Knights of the Justice. So I have an interesting story about that. I never watched the cartoon. I know it exists as a cartoon, but I owned the original comic, like the first like 2 issues, and I treasured that shit for years. And I have no idea why, because it wasn't that good. I read it a few years ago, but like I was like, they're football players and they're Knights of King Arthur. It's amazing.
It's funny what you grab onto as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
No, I mean, the only thing that was missing from that was space karate. They got everything else.
Mm-hmm. I was a big fan of that as a kid, and when I saw that Mad Cave picked it up, I was kind of excited about it.
Yeah, no, it was.
Cool.
It was fun. I really enjoyed doing volume 2 as well. I really got to just cram a lot of stuff from Arthurian myth into it, like King Lot's in it. The coin of necromancy. I was throwing a lot of stuff at it, but that was obviously not in the cartoon, which seemed to vaguely be aware that there was mythology to King Arthur. But,
so you got a volume 2. That's another reason to hate your guts.
Yeah.
By the way, we also don't mention Mad Cave in front of. Yeah, we don't mention Mad Cave in front of Stoney. Stoney had some bad. He's struggling. It's only been 5 years.
You know,
it's only been 5 years.
No, right? I get it. I mean, I didn't want to assume, but you know, I see the solicits. I guess, you know.
So, but I'm going to write you down here. You were at 69, which I really liked, but somebody got you up at the 70. So now I got to get you to 71.
Oh, wow.
I hated to break the 69 on you.
I've been wanting to back this up for a little bit, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Spite's a hell of a motivator.
I got to back this as well. But based on some covers, I don't think I can have it in my house because of my children. So I may have to get it digital.
Oh, dude, I want to see
digital
you explain that second cover.
Yeah, no. I think we're all adults here and can kind of assume what's being blocked out there. I think I don't think I have to.
It's bananas.
Everybody's
got a
get
banana.
too crazy. But no, and I think that's a great cover too. But yeah, that wraparound.
This isn't their shoelaces.
That's not their shoelaces.
Not
they actually don't have.
If they've
there's
got
actually
a foot
no
there,
shoes. Yeah,
that's impressive.
No shoes at all. Yeah. No, but if you end up getting that cover, there are no censor bars on it when you get it. That's for old Kickstarter. There, they get weird with that stuff.
Right.
You know, despite the fact that everyone is just shilling porn on there. You know. I don't know if you noticed that.
Sure, but those are boobs. This is
totally different.
Go back to the Sam Keith.
We're gonna get you to 71.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
I'm excited for it.
Thank you,
Brian. What did we walk into? We walked in a great book. Sink to the top. The link is right above you. Go ahead and get back it.
Thank you.
And if you want to see those black bars gone, the only way to do it is back it. That's it. There's no other way in the world.
That was definitely a brave.
Yeah, I'm anti-censorship.
Yeah. No one's gonna think to, put this on a pirate site. That's like why.
Right.
It's a Joe Corral original.
That would be immoral, and nobody does immoral things.
No, not on my watch.
Yeah, because that's what people who
I've been dreading this one since we started. Darky, are you there?
Yes, I've been here.
Hero Darky, Dark. I don't know what the fuck to say.
Just call me Hero. Okay.
That
Damn
just
boomers.
sounds pretentious. Just call me Hero.
Yeah, because sounding pretentious is worse than calling somebody
So you're
Darky
gonna
over
tell
and over, Travis.
Good.
Oh my
I was
God.
specifically not going to say that.
You got a point.
Oh, you guys are insane.
I'm damned if
love
I do. The only hero I respect is the guy from the hero from the first season of, what was that show even called? Heroes?
Heroes,
I
yeah.
liked Hero from Heroes.
Everybody
Hero
liked
from
him on the
Heroes
first
was great.
season.
Hero from Gundam
Well,
Wing.
yeah,
was
because
good
when the
too.
writer strike happened, and the whole thing
I know that's an anime.
save
and
the
you don't like
cheerleader,
that.
save the world.
Yes.
I don't like that. No. And if you like animes, I assume this is things that you like. Big titties right there. Right?
Hell yeah.
I do like a big thing.
Again, Hero, you didn't tell me, is this the same nurse in all anime, or is it different nurses? Because they all look the same and wear
She's
the
actually-
exact
she's
same
That's
actually
the
outfit.
normal medical uniform in Japan.
Exactly. Yes, it is.
She's a
different.
Pokemon. Yoshi. She doesn't look anything like Yoshi. You didn't know her.
Yoshi. Yeah, no, don't worry about her. She's just slopping for today.
So tell us about it, Hero.
All right, so yeah, this is a little manga I'm working on. We're on the installment. We let the super the hero, and in the book itself, it's about this hero. He's relatively new to being a hero as such. So about 2 years earlier from the current storyline, he almost died, but thankfully, a villain, her name's Gamora. She's the nurse lady you're so infatuated by. She saved him, but of course, that came with strings attached. So she took his literal beating heart quite literally. So now he can't get rid of it even if he wants to. So as he's dealing with a whole bunch of more villains are attacking because the top hero died. Some heroes are becoming corrupt. There's conspiracies and all this crap. She's making it like a lot harder on him because she's kind of spending a lot of her time just constantly messing with him. So it's a fun action book. And as we mentioned, this is the third one. And in the current storyline, basically based off events that happened in the last one, but Zeal's kind of starting to stumble on to a conspiracy of some people who are doing some sinister stuff to a bunch of young heroes. So yeah,
Awesome.
I hope I didn't break your mind because I know you don't like anime.
All right. So let me tell you what I heard.
So go for
So
it.
what you said was the nurse person took the heart of the bully and is now controlling him, correct?
Yeah, I mean, close enough.
Okay.
You got
So,
some words
so like-
mixed, but
It's like Star Wars is about a dude kissing
So-
his sister. I mean, like, yeah,
So like
got it.
I explained at the beginning, it's all about Pokemon. So this girl took the guy's heart so we could have a male Pokemon. Like it's all Pokemon.
yeah, basically close enough.
But you've done what's more impressive is you've done several volumes, and this is really good. I assume this is manga style, like the small digest style,
No,
or is it floppy
it's,
comic?
But it's basically floppy comic because I just found that easier to do around here. I mean, 99% of the people who buy the book are American, something like, might as well let them. Even how it's read is read from left to right. Because I'm like, yeah, no, you guys can just read it the right way, not the not the other way.
set up
Okay.
like the
We don't got to read it
American manga
backwards.
format.
Yeah, it's a very Americanized manga, basically. Is the girl trainer? Yeah, close enough. I mean, he's forced to live with her. She takes him out to events, even though he doesn't want to. So yeah, close enough to it.
So he has a girlfriend. That's not being bullied.
Yeah.
Very fine line, I think.
Well, is he sleeping with her? Is the real question. Because if
Is that where the bullying
if it's
comes
a
in?
beautiful woman with big boobs that's making him go places he doesn't want to go, and he's not having sex, I would say that's a wife, not a girlfriend. But
We're
I mean,
going to rate you. You're at 35 backers. We're going to try to get you to 36. I do want to say though, if anybody backs you, that means they like anime and manga, and they should just unfriend me. But I mean, that's on them. Like that, they can make their own decisions. That's fine.
you will love it one day.
No, it looks good. It looks fun. I'm Super excited to see what we got here. How many pages is it?
Oh, this one's gonna be a long. Wow, this got a backer. Anyway, this one's gonna be the longest one yet, and it's gonna be at 70 plus chapters. I'm not 70 plus pages. The reason why I say plus is that sometimes I like doing these things called bonus pages, where at the end there's basically like supplemental stuff, like character profiles, small mini comics that tell stories of what happens between chapters and such, fun stuff. Like in the last one, in the second one, there was, as mentioned, the girl got the guy's heart. So there was like a small funny skit where by mistake, because he just woke up and is tired, he accidentally fried his heart on a frying pan instead of bacon. So it is small little moments like that. Usually how many bonus pages there are kind of just depends on how I'm feeling by the time I get there. If I'm really happy, I'm like, oh yeah, let's see. And if I'm really happy, I'll just be like, oh yeah, let me just do like 8. But if I'm like, getting sick of the book, I'm like, yeah, I'm like 3 or 2. Fuck it. So, yeah.
Nice.
I know
All
they're
right.
not sleeping
Well,
with each other.
you got
They live
some
in a
backers.
one-bedroom
Apparently, Stoney
apartment,
didn't
but- Oh, okay. And I was saying, no, they don't sleep with each other. They live in a one room apartment, but he sleeps on the couch because he does not want to deal with it.
That's a marriage. I nailed it.
It seems like you got backer number up. Travis's friends list down. Yeah. It was Stoney's kid who said she back. That's embarrassing for both Stoney and me. Stoney, you were out of the next Cthulhu. All
That's
fixed.
fair. I can't even be mad.
So dirty.
Wow, that's evil.
All right.
Evil.
But speaking of Cthulhu, that's what we got going on. Look at this. It's a big book.
Cthulhu was inspired by anime, right?
First internet's going crazy.
I think you might have that
No,
back,
it
Chris.
This motherfucker.
That sounds legit to me, Travis.
Like Cthulhu's in it, so therefore. Oh my god.
That sounds legit to me.
Cthulhu is essentially a Pokemon. I mean, he started billions of years ago from egg. And he ate a lot of worlds, and he grew and he evolved. And all he does is walk around saying, Cthulhu. I mean, case closed.
Well, both books do have a thing for tentacles.
Exactly. The whole tentacle
None of that
absolutely came from Japan.
So, Cthulhu Invades Fairy Tales. It's a big, giant graphic novel. We were Ringo nominated back in the day, but Joe stole it from us. We would have been winning. We would have won, but
Flippin' Joe.
Joe.
God damn it.
Did it
Joe.
again.
This is the cool book right here. It's nice. You guys should back it. We need backers and support. A couple of the creators are here, so I'm going to let them talk about their stories. Where we got some stories that we could talk about who are here. Who's here? Who's here? Who we got here? Oh, wait. Oh, you can talk about this one a little bit. Talk about the Frog Prince. Stoney, you've colored that.
C.R. Florence did the art, and it's just a short story, but it's got a really interesting and dynamic art to it that I really, really enjoyed playing with and coloring. CR and I are discussing making some small changes to it here and there. So hopefully I'll be leveling up again this book. So
nice. That's nice. I think you've leveled up coloring every book. So
well, thank you.
And this one you did too, called The Red Shoes. This was your primary skill, a writing skill, from what I understand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ben Humanic and I did that one. Get to work with Ben again. He's awesome to work with. We vibe really well together. And this one, The Red Shoes, was already a very creepy and dark story to begin with. There wasn't very much Cthulhuizing that had to be done to this one, but it's about a girl who is adopted by an elderly lady, and she decides she wants these shoes, but the elderly lady won't let her. So she goes and gets them anyway, and hijinks ensue. Like I said, it's a very dark story, very eerie, and we had a lot of fun with it.
And Oscar, you brought mechs to my world. What's up?
Yeah, no,
What'd you do?
yeah, I brought the like a mouse and inside a mech suit. Like I was searching for the stories and I found this. Like I hadn't read this before. Like the mouse and the sausage and the bird. But I read the story. It's like really simple but really powerful about these three. Like I don't know, like very different. Not even creators because it's like a talking sausage, but like a mouse and the bird and the sausage. They
You had
live
me at
together.
sausage.
Yeah,
I'll be honest. That whole thing sounds great, but mouse in a mech suit is a perfect pitch for anything. That sounds rad.
I'm seeing children's book if you give a mouse a mech suit, like it just writes itself.
Yeah.
I'd read it. Yeah.
yeah, I'll take that into account for expanding this world. But
Dude,
yeah,
that
no,
does sound
it's like
fun.
this story. Like I had this like a mouse, the bird, the sausage, and like you said, like for the previous story, it was hard to take. It was easy to just have the Cthulhu element, but for this one, I thought like this doesn't seem very Cthulhu, but I had this idea of making these characters badass. So the sausage with the I think I went with machine gun, but then Travis told me no nothing from like real weapons. So it's like a sausage with a cannon, and then the mouse in the powerful mech suit, and the
Wait,
bird also has like a suit.
I have to ask you something. Is that seriously a giant energy cannon that says kaboom? So
Yeah,
it's
like
making cannon noises.
and it's controlled by a mouse. So
Yeah,
I'm not a
you're being
pianist,
rude.
but
It's
it's
just
not insane.
kaboom, not kaboom. There's an N.
Oh, that's. Oh, that makes
Not
it
sure if
even
that's a typo or that's what it's going to be.
better.
yeah, I mean it's like a boom sound. So
I like it. I'm okay with it.
I'm digging it.
So my wife will probably want it edited, but I'm okay. That's what she said. And then the last one I've got here, I got Baba Black Sheep. As you see, it's very creepy. I use Kurt Belcher. We've got cults. We've got stuff. So if you know the great old Baba Black Sheep, have you any wool? I get it Cthulhufied for funds. But we got Walter Osley in here. We've got we got Snow White, we got Sleeping Beauty, we've got Three Little Pigs, you got Jack and the Beanstalk. We've got all these great stories that you know from your childhood, and we Cthulhu them up just for funds. So actually, you know what? Where's Jack and the Beanstalk? Where is it? Is it missing? Oh, there it is. But yeah, we've got some cool stuff. We are at 214 backers. 214 backers. Let's try to get to 414. Let's try to get to 415. Share that out. Thank you guys for supporting. I want to work on this story. So, and I basically keep making Cthulhu's until Joe is gonna say, "Hey, I'll slum it with you and do one." But I just keep waiting. Till Joe, because that's the only way I'm gonna win in Ringo apparently. Is get Joe on it.
It's not the only way, but it helps.
The most likely way.
Just throwing that out there.
It's all of us creators' fault for basing everything on manga.
It's maybe if you guys were more like Joe and less like yourselves, we would be doing that. I'm just saying.
Worked for me.
It worked for Joe. He is a 2-time Ringo winner from 2018 and Young Men in Love. So
no, I didn't edit.
Unless you were
That
in the
was
sequel.
Matt
Were you in the
Miner
sequel,
joke.
or is the sequel not out?
I was
yet?
in the sequel. Or as the kids like to refer to it, the squeakquel. I think they still call it that, right?
No.
Did they never call it that?
Those kids can drink now. I don't think those kids call it that anymore.
Yeah, no. That's a shame. It's weird that time just keeps going forward and no one cares. No one asks you how you're doing, you know? It just happens.
I have, the world was supposed to end in 2012. I don't know what's happened since. It's been very stressful.
No, I hear you. You know, it's pretty crazy. I mean, there are, oh my God. I mean, like next year, there's going to be like kids graduating like high school that came out that were like born like after Iron Man came out.
Oh.
Like shit like that.
And you have to
Like,
say it
that's
like
crazy.
that, you dick. I didn't need to hear that.
Yeah, that's gonna
That
be
is
insane.
weird. That is weird.
No, it's really weird. We are actually further away from Who Shot Mr. Burns, that classic story from The Simpsons, than that episode is, the first part of it even, from the moon landing.
Somebody kicked Joe off the stream.
That
I was about to say he's been at 1,000
But we
tonight,
didn't go
didn't
to
he?
the moon, so that's
That was a
irrelevant.
long walk. from the point.
No, it's just I feel like people need to constantly be reminded about how old they are all the time,
Oh.
right?
Yeah,
That's
because my kids and grandkids don't already do that. Thanks, Joe.
Yeah.
Hey, speak for
and they're
yourself.
only going to
Memes are
do it
still
like
good.
more, not less.
Brett, I am giving Joe a job, not you another job. Like, come on, dude, have some class, Brett. Brett's trying to get a.
I'm calling Brett out. We could have had something. He was so busy.
I promised James's sister one in 2012, I think, and he still hasn't had it. She hasn't got it yet.
Dude,
The one she wants.
She every writer that I've worked with from all the Cthulhu stuff, all of them for this one were just like, I can't get the story done. And just because they were busy with other things, including Carolyn. Everybody, including my own flippin' sister.
I don't like Jillian.
Oh my
Why
god!
did they do that to Joe? Joe, I'm sorry that people are mean to you. All right,
No,
so I'm going to go
it's
big for a
fine.
second. Hold with me.
Deal with it.
You win a Ringo, you get a target on your back.
And you get a second volume. That's a Stony problem.
yeah, right.
Yeah, no, I mean, Mad Cave didn't give you a second volume. Is that what happened?
Yep, that's what happened.
He did not get a second volume.
Uh-oh.
That happened.
He's still
I
mad.
really wanted a second volume of Beckstar. That didn't happen.
Yeah.
You know, it would have been really fun.
Whatever. Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
I agree. I'll send him an
know.
email. We'll see if we can't get you a second volume of Beckstar.
Yeah, you know, like let's go now that Beckstar is ice cold.
Right. Yeah.
For interest for people. This is the time. Let's do it.
All right. All right. I'm going to go big for a minute. I'm going to talk to my audience. So pretend you guys aren't here. Okay.
Okay.
All right, guys. I know the internet's been shitty. I'm working on it. I don't know what to tell you. I haven't even finished my Guinness. It's been a rough night. Okay. We got Joe here. Joe has trumped me. He has Mad Cave gigs. He's worked on a cartoon comic, and he stole a Ringo from me. You know, and I don't want to let Joe down, so make sure you back that book. Please don't let him. Dylan's here. He's really good at marketing, really good at making books. So I don't want to embarrass him. Fuck the anime guy. I'm not really worried about that. Like if you don't back his, it is what it is. You know, we got to do what we got to do. But the rest of the guys, I have a certain reputation that I'm trying to keep up there, right? And back Brett too. Brett's a good guy. He tries hard. You know, he likes his stuff. So if we could just get some support here, so when I go through these things, you don't have to. And Fish. I always need Fish for art. He's really fast. Like I don't want to fuck up that relationship by not giving him money. Oscar also pays me to write. And so literally, except for the anime guy, like as long as you guys backed everything else, you're fine. Like everything should be good, and we've
No, I
got
hope
everything.
the next Cthulhu Media gets anime. I hope it
What?
gets turned into an anime. I hope the next Cthulhu Media gets turned into an anime just to spite you.
To be fair, sir, anime has been spiting me for a long time. It started when my child, who's 23, said, "Hey, you know those stacks of comics you've collected your whole life? F that. Buy me other shit."
Mm-hmm.
It was anime.
All my kids read anime. It's all they read. Breaks my heart.
Because we're number
All
one.
right, so let's see if we've got anybody money. Let's start with Dylan. I really hope our relationship is not affected by what's going to happen. When we left, you were at 39 backers, 5,769. Let's see if I haven't let you down. Don't tell me. I don't want to be spoiled.
All right. Is your
Okay,
internet good enough, or do I have to tell you?
We want the
No,
slow internet to ruin it.
Jesus.
Good.
Jesus.
We're on dial-up here in Florida. Ron DeSantis is a prick. All of our stuff is going to Alligator Alcatraz. Leave us alone. All right. Can everybody hear me?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I think so.
See,
Yeah.
I don't know if my jokes
For now.
land because
It comes and goes.
Now he's gone.
Yeah, you're gone again.
Yeah, no, you're
You
completely
can't even load the Kickstarter page now.
yeah. Again, all of our shit goes to Alligator Alcatraz. It's fucked up. I don't know. But 140 is good. So that means I can mark you off my list. But let's see if we can get you another backer here, Dylan. You want to tell everyone about it one more time for people came in late?
Yeah, so My Neighbor Necromancer is about a girl who follows her pet lizard Bibbits into the woods and then finds herself in the world of necromancy and has to learn to raise the dead to save the world. There's an evil necromancer named Rackus, and she's looking for the right hand of death itself. And the right hand of death is going to give her all control over all of the dead. She doesn't have to do spells. She doesn't need components for spells anymore. She'll just be able to raise everything and kill everyone. And so she's got to stop that from happening. And so in this third issue, her and her mentor Cyrano, they get an invitation to a place called the Body Farm. And Cyrano knows that if you get an invitation from the Body Farmer, you don't turn down an invitation from the Body Farmer. And so they're going to travel from his cabin all the way to the farm, and they're going to find some trouble along the way.
So I got one question, Dylan.
Yeah.
Is the Body Farm Joe's book? Because I saw, that cover.
No.
Oh, all right.
That's the Body Harvest. That's what they harvest from the farm. Yeah.
Okay.
That's where they all go.
That's what they want us to think.
We don't have shoelaces in our book.
Okay. In all honesty, what's really funny is I actually had a very similar idea to your story here.
Really?
I did. However, I ripped off a lot of the Graveyard book from Neil Gaiman, and then that's when I realized that I should probably stop writing it because I basically was rewriting the Graveyard book.
Yeah. I'm lucky enough that I haven't.
I don't know if anybody other writers
I
have that where you start writing something, you're like, oh, this is really good. This is genius. Oh, yeah, it's because I really like this movie or book or TV show.
Yeah.
Anybody who doesn't admit they've done that is full of crap.
Yeah, that's usually a good marketing pitch, though, is that you just make it different in some way, and then you say, hey, it's like this really popular thing, but it's this, and now it's mine. Don't rip off people's stories, everybody. Don't do that.
Yeah, I may get it written again, but Dylan, I get to mark you off my list.
Yeah, please.
So I'm
going
to put a big X to show that I've accomplished my goal. However,
I was gonna say that was a thick backer too. That was a $40 a Body Farmer. That was a $40 catch up.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
All right. But I would like to get one more. So if we can get one more, that would be great. Let's see if we can get one more. I shared it out. You guys know what it is, so let's see if we can get Dylan one more tonight. All right, next up, we're going to blow through these a little faster because it's getting a little late. So I once invited Fish to write in Neverland, and then he was like, "Oh, I'm going to steal all your public domain ideas."
Yeah, that's exactly what I
last
did.
time we left Fish, Heaven backers.
Yeah, good job,
Power
Fish. That was
move.
perfect.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
that is
Power move.
absolutely exactly what I did 30 years ago. Yeah, you're right.
Time traveling.
Yeah, it comes in handy.
So this is a clone, but if anybody likes my book, you'll also like his book because he stole it.
You'll like my ripoff.
and it
Absolutely.
just makes sense.
It does it in interesting new ways.
I love how we're all acknowledging the fact that Fish somehow managed to figure out time travel, and he went back in time for that sole purpose.
Absolutely. It's so much easier to rip stuff off if you just go back a few decades and do it then. And then, nobody knows. Like, oh, it's amazing. It's great.
Yeah, you'd think he'd go and rip off C.S. Lewis himself, but no, he decided just to rip off me.
Man, I don't want to have to go for that far back. Like,
Yes.
I need air conditioning.
That's a hassle.
Bad, dude. I need air conditioning. I need electricity. I need Wi-Fi.
That's a good point. They never talk about how air conditioning should be somehow a part of time travel.
I'm telling you. So anyway, this is Alice
So
Lost
tell
in
us about the
Wonderland.
book.
This is Alice has been lost in the interdimensional rift her entire life. It has turned her into the deadliest bounty hunter in the rift, not because she's the best, but because she kills a whole lot of people in the process. And she's dangerous. She's beautiful. She has got the Tin Man by her side trying to watch her back. She's got half of her adopted father, Rabbit's time-traveling sword, the Vorpal sword, that lets her cut through reality and go through time and space. And she is now on the hunt for her adopted father to try and hunt him down and deliver him to the Queen of Hearts, who's a criminal warlord who has sworn to kill her and her partner, Big Ten, on sight if she ever sees him again. So she's got to hunt down dear old dad, who she's never been able to catch yet, and deliver him to somebody who's going to kill her and see if she can beat all the other bounty hunters and monsters that are after him, and and deal with her emotional trauma and all this stuff along the way. And we get to see how it goes from how much she loved him as a little kid, and then you get to see clips of how it got bad as it went on. There's this awesome, beautiful map of Wonderland that you can get that shows all the different realms, like the Emerald Kingdom and the high skies of Neverland, and all the different places that show up in the book. So you can get the map, you can follow along, and you can see how none of it really matches up, and the roads change as you go through different dimensions and stuff. There's all kinds of cool rewards you can get. There's a brand new t-shirt for this one with a really kick-ass design on it. There's variant covers. We're doing fitted hats this time that you can get in sizes from small to double extra large that can actually fit on my giant head. We're doing the hoodie. We've got the little D&D size miniatures that you can get. We did Alice and Big Ten last time. We're doing Rabbit this time, but you can catch up with all of them. You can also get the STL files in the digital tiers, so you can print them yourself at home or at the library or wherever you want. So, there you go.
That is exactly the way I would have described Cthulhu Invades Wonderland. You didn't
Exactly.
even change anything. It's
pretty
uncanny.
much word for word. And not for nothing, I mean, Cthulhu is going to eventually show up, but not here.
Not this one. So you're at 48, which I promised you 48, so you're good, but I shared you out, so somebody should give you more money. I mean,
somebody really
it's
should.
Got Captain Hook in it. It's got Alice. It's got everything.
I'm looking
you
at
need.
you, Joe.
So
somebody should give me more money.
So specifically, what is Joe going to give you money?
You got all that Ringo cash.
We've got that shared.
Right? Yeah, no, it comes with money.
Yeah.
So you're X'd out. All right, let's check Childless. You were at 72. Brett says you were at 77 quick after that, but let's see. You're still at 72 on my thing. Let's see. Let's refresh. 81.
Let's
Wow.
go.
Yeah. Nice. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah.
That was easy. That would see that we could do those ones all day. When there's no money involved, people come to the yard.
It's practically funded already. Like,
Practically funded. Next up, we've got my buddy Brett. Brett,
Who wasn't a liar.
always bringing down the status quo here with the children's stuff. But I think you've got some money. I believe it. 22 is what we're going to get at for Detective Potato. Let's see. We've got Cat, Cat Gathering, who's normally sports. Look at that. You're 23. Oh, you guys can't see that yet. Hold on.
No.
Now we see it.
23. Look at that.
Woohoo. I'll take it.
Brett, what do you want to say
So-
for yourself here? Do you want to talk about it a little bit more, or you happy?
Yeah.
What's going on?
I'm happy. Yeah, but Detective Potatoes, yeah, it's been a fun project, a nice fun spin-off of the normal Dust Bunny Mafia comics that I do, kind of playing around in just the noir style. And yeah, something that's really fun with this campaign that I didn't showcase on the Kickstarter, but I should, is that I went and got into the realm of plushies for real this time with these characters. So I finally have a real stuffed animal to go with this comic or go with this book. So I have Jimmy the Nose, the little black dust bunny that shows up on the page. I've also got, if you want to zoom in on my screen, let me get a sec. Yeah, that guy.
Here, I can make you big real quick. No problem.
Yeah, so,
oh, he's cute.
yep.
Dude,
So I finally got,
Please tell me he has his own Instagram account.
I
follow
follow
me,
it.
Death Funny Mafia. But yeah, it may be time for him to have an Instagram account. Show him traveling to mob places or old mobbed up places. So yeah, I created a official plushie. Got 50 of these guys made and imported before any tariffs hit. So yeah, really excited about that. And if people like them, I'm going to plan to do a whole line of Dust Bunny Mafia plushies in the future. So
Nice. So
Very
yeah,
awesome.
he's right on the campaign. And for anybody who knows me, the things I love more than anime is plushies. Things that aren't comic books. But good for you, Brett. You got
hey,
plushie.
look at Garfield, look at Snoopy. They got plushies everywhere. Those are original comics. Not comic books, but they're comics.
They're comic strips. It's a whole different
Comic.
thing. Guys, use
So,
that
which
term
do
too
you-
loosely.
Which do you
See
hate
how all
more?
the artists got like super quiet when he said that.
Yeah.
What do I hate more?
Yeah, the manga or the plushies or the children's books.
Hey,
Simple. A
I like
children's book done
I
in the
like
manga
children's
style
books.
about plushies.
I
I
was
like
going to
children's
say,
books,
you
they're
can't
just hard
talk
to
too
sell.
loud about children's books because I got
Yeah, I
your,
like children.
your children's book.
I like children. I hate manga plushies the most because it is a combined of both.
Is that the body pillows?
Yeah.
No, I understand those, Miss Fish. I understand those.
And it's
That
hard.
Dude, the first time I was
Translation,
at a
he has
convention
one.
and saw three nerds walking around with those body pillows, wearing the T-shirts that had
Hey,
all
cool.
this hentai stuff all over them. I couldn't believe they were in public walking around like that. somebody let them out of the house. They were teenagers. Somebody let them walk out of the house to buy body pillows. I can't even get over it.
Yeah, there's some insane people out there.
And they usually
You are
show up at
15 here.
Comic-Cons.
Let's see if we've got you some more.
Yep.
I wanted to get you to 20.
Let's see what we got. Started off at 15. Got some cool
My internet will
compliments from
load in
Travis
like
instead of Spike.
You're at 21.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Sorry that took so long. I had to log back into AOL, so it takes a minute sometimes with my internet. AOL kicked me out.
Oh, change the world.
It's all those chat rooms I've got open. Age, sex, location. They just keep asking. I just got to respond.
Grab the CD.
Can we address Cole always asking, is that Golden Burrito award?
I love Cole.
Even
I
though
cannot
I
get
am
up Cole.
also a multiple Golden Burrito award winning Travis Gibbs, that's fine. It's fine.
I mean, if
I
it
get
works,
no
it
respect.
works.
Nobody respects me.
Joe, have you ever won a golden burrito?
All right, next. Joe.
I don't think I have.
Have you, Joe?
I don't think I have. I mean, they like me because why wouldn't they? But
Sure.
I mean, that tracks. I like you, Joe. Let's see where Joe's at.
I appreciate it.
Joe. You got a. Where's your book?
I do.
What's going on here? Where is it? Hold on. They keep showing me
It's all
Detective
on the
Potatoes and all this. Did I shut it because did my children come in the room and I had to shut it real quick? What happened? Oh, I found
Oh, my kids can't see shoes. Not in this house.
It's
Now, question for you, Joe. Is sync to the top a top reference of the male in a relationship, or is it mean something else?
No, you're really perverting the whole thing.
Okay, I apologize.
It's no, it's fine. I could see where you would go there, but it's actually more of it's talking about the dynamic between more like working class and the elite sort of stuff, and doing these despicable things and still going up the chain. So it's you're sinking to the top kind of thing.
That's what I thought it was about.
That's what I
know a couple
assumed.
people in college.
I had to think about it, but that's exactly what I thought.
There you go.
Seemed pretty obvious to me, Travis.
To be fair, I know a couple people in comics who sing to the top. I'm not going to name names on that, but they seem to
Why do you
always
think I'm still
fail
at the bottom?
upwards.
Right?
I don't know how that works.
I'm failing.
We all have a list.
Some people just fail though. That's fun, right?
So,
Yeah,
Joe,
top
you're at
California.
71.
Well,
Let's see what you got. How many backers you got here?
no, I'm doing all right. It's would love more. I mean, logistically speaking, I literally need more. It doesn't get funded, but that's fine. That's on me. But no, this is great. Like I was saying, title
we got you
very clever.
3. You were at 69 when we started.
Oh no, shit, we got another one. Cue Ghostbusters gif hitting the. We got one buzzer for people who are old enough to remember the Ghostbusters. No, not the 2016 Ghostbusters. I'm talking about the 80s Ghostbusters.
Back in the year of our Lord 1900.
Oh, the
Yeah.
real Ghostbusters with the monkey.
Yeah.
The Ghostbusters with the monkey.
The monkey.
Yeah, right? No, that was
The
silly.
real Ghostbusters. Thank you very much.
I feel they took that concept of ghostbusting and just made it very silly. That's
I mean,
I
have you
like.
read the original script to the movie? It was silly too. Like, I mean,
Oh no, of course. I'm joking because it's such a silly concept, and then the last two movies that came out were so earnest, and it's like I don't know if you guys realize this. This is about silly men who are hunting ghosts, and it's a joke, but you know. Whatever. You know, it's not a joke crowdfunding comics. And you have an opportunity
great segue.
here.
Segue.
Yeah, right?
Nice.
See? This is why I'm a writer. So yeah.
I
So
hear
here-
another Ringo coming
so-
just for that little segment.
right. Yeah, so here's another opportunity to support me, Joe, and also Chase Bluestone. You haven't even met Chase. Why take it out on him by not supporting this book? I tell you.
Exactly.
So he might be great. But yeah, it's Sink to the Top. I explained the title a minute ago. You probably heard. Anyway, it's a one-shot, one and done queer comic book thriller about a young male escort who gets in way over his head, becomes a psychological thriller inspired by the art of some of the greats like Gene Colan and Frank Miller. I'm really excited to get this story out there. It's an important story to me. The reason we went crowdfunding in it's multiple parts. One, it's hard to kind of get like a one-shot creator-owned over the plate at a publisher. That's not really a thing unless you're like a big name. So you know it's easier that way. And also, there's just elements to the story which I believe one of the covers alludes to that like there would be hurdles, there would be censoring of certain aspects of the comic, and while this isn't like this is a mature comic, it's not porn, you know, like it's just a mature comic.
Well, hold on. Let me
That
take my
that
now-
right? No.
You lost me.
Oh no,
You had
I've
me.
lost three. I've lost 10
Drop
backers.
instantly.
I lost backers from before this. Why? Why would that? But no. So but yeah, it's the kind of thing you know, inspired by like some more of the underground comics, inspired by like Vertigo era kind of thrillers and all of that. So yeah, I hope people give it a shot.
Well, the link is in the thing. Now, Joe, I do need you to do something because I was not aware of this.
Sure.
I need you on this account to back a project. I don't care if it's for $1. That's the one rule. It doesn't have to be anybody here. It could be anybody. The one rule to be on the show is you have to at least have one back. And I literally got in an internet fight about it last week. And that motherfucker is going to call me out. I promise you tomorrow as soon as I find out.
Oh no, I am going to, but I back things on my Joe Corallo
And I know
account.
you back
and
stuff on your own stuff.
I do. I already backed Dylan's like when it launched, but yeah, it's I've been a backer of that one since you know the first issue. So, but yeah, and then I would like log out, and that would automatically log me back into the Blue Coral account, and I'm like, no, you gotta, you know. So I was gonna back Fish. Sorry, everyone else. I was gonna, but you know.
Oh yeah, we need one so I can not get yelled at by a random guy on the internet. Because I'll go to war, Joe. Like I don't know if you've ever seen me. I tend to go to war.
I don't know if you've
I
met
feel
Travis
like-
before.
Yeah. But yeah, then I go to like back the Alice, and there's just so many options. But I'm gonna get there. But there's a lot to consider.
You're gonna get to it.
It's happening. Don't worry about it.
All right. So last but not least, let's Hero Darkity. Now I can't even say his name ever since you mentioned the racism part of the Darby Dark.
Yeah, when you realize it.
Hero Darkity, man of culture. You came with a 35 backers. Let's see if we got this some stuff. Look at that. It's doing well. It's growing leaps and bounds here.
Yeah, maybe.
So it looks like you got 3 backers. Good sir.
Yep, let's go.
Ooh.
I would say a louder, but my throat will die if I do. So yeah, let's fucking go.
But we've got to hear. Do you want to tell people about this one more time?
Yeah. So I can do it as many times you want. Yeah, it's about this young
Just
hero.
one more is fine. That's fine.
But yeah, it's basically about this young hero who got trapped in this bonding deal with a villain. Her name's Gamora, and as he's dealing with a bunch of stuff from villain attacks to even corrupt heroes, he's just trying his best to survive and strive for greatness. So far, we're on our third book. With the third book coming out, it will make the total page count for the series 180. So if you get the catch-up tier, that's 180 pages plus 180 plus pages of content you can enjoy. And as a special thing I managed to get for this campaign is I managed to find a place where I can get customized the hoodie that the main character wears. So if you're into cosplay and all that stuff, you can get the main character's hoodie. And of course, the girl has giant breasts, so what else do I gotta do?
Do you have a tier where I can get giant breasts? That's the question.
I think they call that plot. That's
Yeah, exactly.
Tonight has been very stressful to me. We've talked about plushies a lot, and now.
Wait, are you against boobs now?
I'm not against boobs.
Okay, good. I'm about to say at that point.
And now we got to be in cosplay. Like, what is happening? Like, what is happening? Hold on. I have to talk to my own audience for a minute.
Go ahead.
Comics are art. I promise you. I know they're trying to give you toys. I know they're trying to give you giant, big-breasted. What are they, like nurses? Like and comics are art. I swear it's art. I mean, listen to the way Joe eloquently said, "Top is not a position; it's a whole other thing." I don't remember what he said, but it was very elegant. He's a better man than me. So, like, I don't have to worry about it. So, comics are art, folks. Like, I just want you to know. I know we have gone off the rails on tonight's show, but normally I only bring you the best of art. Tonight, I don't know what happened. The Necromancer book is very artsy. Okay, I just
realized. Wait, do you make me last because I'm the anime one? That's a little bit discrimination, right?
You already said that at the beginning of the show.
What part of me starting off and discriminating you did you not understand?
Okay.
So I'm putting you last because I don't like.
I'm a little bit retarded, so forgive me for being a little slow.
I mean, you write a book called Relentless Bully. I think you should know at least being relentlessly bullied.
That's what it was.
In my defense, it took me like a year to realize a girl was hitting on me before, so I can be a little slow to take.
Been there.
Well, I mean, for your anthology, if you ever need an anime section,
Fish is not even really so long.
But yeah, thanks for having me on. I do appreciate it.
So, no problem. In fact, we've got to do Cthulhu because Cthulhu has not reached its goal. So I'm going to hang out with the Cthulhu guys, and we're going to get us a backer there. But everybody else, it's getting late. If you guys want to take off, it's time to say goodbye. Even the Cthulhu guys, you need to go. I'm going to stay here until I get a backer because that's what I do. Everybody else, I have marked you off my list. Let me mark off some other X's. See, it's not hard. So we just got to get Cthulhu there at the bottom, and we'll do that in a minute. Guys, the reason why I do this and the reason why I don't mess around, other shows, they'll talk and tell you how great their books are. I'm sure they're great books. Back them. Spend money. Invest in indie comics. It's important. We need this to survive, even mangas.
Mangas
but who needs to go? Who needs to go buy where we focus on Cthulhu?
I got a pack. I got to go leave in the morning to see the grandbabies.
Right.
Yeah, I got to get this.
I'll let you do your thing. You know,
Yeah.
and,
With
Travis
your
told me to
little
read on here
show.
tonight, but I gotta go too. I gotta wake up at 3.
Oh,
All
it
right,
was
Joe's
fun,
gone. Fish is gone. James is gone.
I'm out.
Good night.
I'm out.
Good
night,
night,
Thanks,
Brett.
guys. This
Good
is
night,
great.
Dylan.
Thank you.
Thank you so
bud.
much.
No problem. I got your back.
Thanks. Bye.
Who else? Here, do you
Same
gotta go?
here,
You
guys.
good? James, good night,
No, I
James.
could probably stay around for like 5-10 minutes extra.
Well, we'll see how long it takes, bro. We're gonna see. All right. So James again doesn't know how it works. He's only been on streams with me 100 times. Doesn't know how they.
Hey, I don't always remember where the buttons are.
Just hit the button, James. All right. So that's it, guys. To get money for is me. Let's share Cthulhu, and we're gonna pitch it out. If you guys can share it out, that may help. Share it out to your thing. See if we can get one more backer tonight. So let's go into it. Let's talk about it. Here, I'm going to share it out too, so people don't have an excuse. Stoney, you've backed it before. So tell us why people should spend some money on Cthulhu.
Well, I mean, not only are you getting an anthology with dozens and dozens of creators from across indie comic books, like if you can think of a company, we've got somebody that's worked for them in our books. It's quality stuff every single time. You're supporting not just Travis and his dream, but all across indie comic books. Well, yeah. It's gorgeous artwork, gorgeous stories. Each one is just an absolute masterpiece, I think. And also, but specifically talking about Travis, he always delivers on his Kickstarters. He's always got some of the best tiers, the best deals, the best add-ons. Like I've never seen or backed a book that Travis has put out that I haven't absolutely loved, whether I was on it or not.
Man, if that doesn't tell you, you know. Oscar, you do anthologies. Yeah, you're in this anthology, and you were excited to be in this anthology. This was a big. You asked for a little bit before. Right?
Yeah, no, I love this anthology. I think it was one of the first ones that I checked out when I think I wasn't even writing comics yet, just like as a fan. So I love the idea. I love what I mentioned. Like I like doing in my anthologies that I took it from this anthology is that it's not one story and then you got like the cut page and then the other story. It's kind of everything is connected. You have a lot of extra materials. So I love this kind of storytelling because it takes anthologies to a whole different level. It's not just a bunch of related stories, but it's one whole story that is just like the whole identity of the book. So yeah, I love this project. Like I'm super excited to be a part of it, and I encourage everyone to just back this because I've seen the results from the other ones. So yeah, it's great. It's great. It's you get a lot of stories. You get one cohesive story that encompasses everything. Tons of creators. Yes, it's going to get to you, and yeah, I love this project.
Nice. So you're still here, hero. Darky Dark, the man of culture. What mother effer told you that I run a show?
It was that babyface guy, Vaughn Coleman.
Baby. Vaughn, oh, that little bitch. All right. That tracks. Vaughn Coleman was supposed to be here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Vaughn Coleman is not here tonight because I don't know. He's apparently Terrificon is too big. It's too much of a big deal for him. That's what he said anyway.
That makes sense.
So,
But yeah, I was just
Cat
like,
is
oh, hey, you know any people?
it's
I was
already
like,
back.
oh yeah, I know these guys.
Well, thank you,
And
Cat.
I just picked the list.
Now, did you go on his show?
Yeah, I was on his show like 2-3 days ago.
Okay. He hasn't invited me on, but it's scary
Maybe
over
'cause
there.
he
I've seen
hate
it. A lot of
anime.
white guys. Yes, that's true. But I'm not ashamed of that. If you haven't noticed, I'm not. That doesn't seem to be holding any shame to me.
Yeah, actually, yeah, no, that makes sense.
Most people would be ashamed to, say that. I'm not. So it's a statement. That's a fact. So come on, we need one more backer, guys, so all of us can go to bed. So
I mean,
we're
as I
stuck
mentioned
here.
before, I'm not gonna hold like a gun to your head if you don't like anime.
Share it out. Share it out through our network. I should have made those other guys share it before we kicked them off. I think I'm back. I'm back.
Yeah,
This
you're
internet
really
shit
being chopped up
is
now.
getting me tired. I'm gonna have to fix
I
it.
bet.
Yeah, I'm getting sick of it. Hello?
Yeah, what's
Yeah,
up?
we can hear you.
Okay, all right. I heard. So it's funny you were sitting there. I was like, I think he's breathing. I can see movement, but I can't see movement. All right, we got a backer. Somebody backed. Somebody did something.
Oh, thank goodness.
Let's go. Somebody's on an alt account helping us out. I actually got a message to creators. I don't know if you know this, Oscar. And if you're a creator, if you ever are a creator mind, do you know that you get one of these? You know about these?
Yeah. I plan on getting that soon.
Yeah. So we let all the creators know. Oh, we got 2 backers. Look at that. People are loving us. I don't know where Stoney's getting all these backers, but I'm going to take Stoney.
Spicy.
All right. So Stoney's doing spicy content. He's posting to his OnlyFans, going, "Hey guys, if you guys want a video before midnight, I need you guys to come on here."
Special tentacle content just for you, yeah.
All right. But yeah, we're at 416. That's 2 backers. So tonight we are done, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to let you guys say goodbye since you stuck around. I'll say goodbye to my audience, but I will be back next week. Get more people some money. We're going to have a whole different group of people to hang out with, except for Stoney. Stoney's ride or die when it comes to Cthulhu. But we'll have a bunch of new folks, and we'll talk about their books. Hopefully it won't have any manga. Hopefully. That's the goal. That's the goal. But here are Darky Dark, man of culture. Tell people where they can find you.
Okay, weird that you sing me out first, but yeah, Heel Dark and Dark. As if you want me to leave first.
You said that I was told you for last, so I picked you first. I'm gonna be last.
Fair enough.
Damn.
All
All right.
so,
All right. You can't win with you.
I just got my eye on you, but so yeah, Heel Dark and Dark, just Heel Dark and Dark anywhere on YouTube, Instagram, X or Twitter, whoever you want to call it. That's where I'll be. Thankfully, it's my universal name on here, and yeah, that's just what I do. I make manga and I just do whatever. So, yeah, thanks everyone for being here, and I hope you see you guys again next time. When back my book, or else I'll bring it to your house. Oh, and right before I leave, the future is now, old man. Mango's taking over.
Talking a lot of shit for somebody who may want to come back and got some backers, but all right, let's see how that works out for you. All right, next up. Oscar?
Yeah, I can go. Well, you can find me at
Oscar?
underscore Oscar Comics or Oscar OM29. And yeah, I love doing these anthologies. I'm launching The Childless. It's going to be live maybe next week, maybe in 2 weeks, but no more than that. So it's coming real soon. And I hope that those who follow also support the campaign. It's got the 24-page preview, so you can check out the stories right now. And then you can go and support the campaign. It's going to be great.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
No problem. And last but not least, Stony.
Yeah, so my name is Stony Williams. You can find me at Bald Bearded Bard across social media. Twitter, Instagram, ArtStation, anywhere there's social media, Bald Bearded Bard. That's me.
Nice. And I am Travis Gibb. Find me at travis.substack.com. You can find me at orangeconeproductions.com. And you'll find me here next week where I will do this one more time as we are still live, talking about Cthulhu, hanging out. Actually, spoiler alert, we're going to be doing it for 2 weeks because, late pledges are a thing now. So we're going to keep trying it out because I want to get as many backers as we can. I know Cthulhu is very popular. But thank you guys for all your support. And have a good night. Thank you guys. Let's see if we can end this. We got an outro. Let's do the outro.